Are we live? Are we live? Keep refreshing. Are we live? Yes, we're live. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. That is what I'm hoping for, and that is what we got. Greetings and salutations to you all. Once again, it is me, the Ravenous Spectre, and today I am streaming Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. I don't believe I've ever been more addicted to an MMORPG since World of Warcraft, and that is surely what has happened here with Elder Scrolls Online. Granted, I have played this a good bit, as a matter of fact, in the past, before I ended up picking up Morrowind, and yeah, I got into it, really did like it, but I started playing other things and kind of just fell out, because in a way, the game itself, at least when I started playing it, was getting just a tad, I guess it was getting just a tad repetitive for me, in a sense, so I kind of just stopped for a while, and I went back to it and got back into it, playing it some on PC, and then I came back to the PS4 version, and surely enough, Morrowind came out, and honestly, it is the most visually striking expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online universe, and it's kind of surprising because I just get so, I guess, sick and tired in a way of constantly seeing, you know, the usual fields and plains and mountains and all of that at a constant rate, and everything just didn't really seem like it had too much color going for it in some instances, and it just kind of aggravated me a bit, because I'm like, man, I was like, even World of Warcraft, when I was playing it, had a lot more going for it visually, and that game came out, I think, in like 2004 or something. But even now, they've gone and changed everything up, where they've changed up character models and all that, and whatnot, and environments, and added new things. But I don't play World of Warcraft anymore, because I mean, I don't I don't want to have to pay a subscription like I used to, and the gameplay just doesn't grab me like it once did. Stuck with playing your wizard in Diablo right now. You know, speaking of Diablo, I started every single class, and the only classes that I've managed to really level up a whole lot has been I believe it was a Crusader and a Barbarian, but that's been about it, because I'm mainly like a melee class kind of guy anyways, so I stuck with that. And I also have a monk that is like really high level, and it happened rather quickly, I should say. A friend of mine actually helped me level up really fast. I don't know how he managed to do it. I don't know what had occurred, but somehow it got leveled up extremely fast. Like, I don't know, because I didn't really know. I didn't know if it was like some type of hack or cheat or what the piss was going on, but I'm like, how in the world are you managing to have that happen with the PS4 version? And the reason I'm saying that is because it really doesn't seem like there's no cheats that are out nowadays for games like there used to be back in the day, you know. So I was like, I don't even know how he even managed to do that. I mean, I can understand it happening with the PC version because it's open platform, but I just couldn't see how that could have happened with the PS4 version. So I don't really know. I just wanted to try that out once. I wanted to be like, yeah, I'll go ahead and take one character and vamp it up and see how fast it levels up and all that. But then again, I was like, I'm just gonna do one, because if I ended up doing too many, I would get bored, and I'll be like, this isn't fun. I'm just going through the motions and slaughtering everything without any sense of, you know, challenge or leveling up or picking what powers I want to use or ruins I want to use and all that. Yeah, when I first started out on Diablo on PS3, I had a Barbarian. I beat the main game with a Barbarian. That was before the expansion came out. And I beat it with the Barbarian, and I went back and played a little bit, but I didn't really bother with it until Blizzard started putting out a lot of updates for it. And then I went back and started playing it after I got the PS4 version. What sucks is when I got that version, there was there was this way that you could import your character from the PS3 to the PS4, and somehow I screwed that up. I have no idea how I done it. I think it was because of the fact that I thought that they had your character saved on their servers or something like that, I believe. And I went and sold the PS3 version and got the PS4 version. And I think what happened was I had deleted everything that was, I don't know if I deleted the saves or I had saves on another hard drive and I just didn't go back and do them like I was supposed to. So I don't freaking know. But I was like, well, crap, now I have to start back over again with, which I was going to start back over again anyways because of the PS4, because of the, not PS4. I'll just start back over anyways because of the Crusader class. It was a new class, and I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and level this up and see how it goes and go from there. Yeah, no, see, that's the thing that kind of gets to me. I was wondering how somebody managed to do that. I'm like, did they do it on a PC and somehow got it to the PS4 version? I don't know. Stuff like that is just way out of my realm of understanding. Knowing how it seems PC is so open platform and console is closed platform, so I didn't know exactly how that worked out. But whatever. And the thing is though is across all those characters, because you know you can actually share gold with your characters, I believe. I have over 8 billion in gold. And I got that with the monk, and apparently I guess it can go from character to character, because when I went to my barbarian class, when I started playing that class again, I did that and I noticed that I had that amount of gold on there, and I'm like, holy crap, I never have to worry about getting any gold anymore. But knowing me, I still collected gold anyways, because, you know, it's a hack and slash loot game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Necromancer class, but not at $14.99. Blizzard can kiss my ass with that price. You know, I mean, it would be something. It would be something if they had it where, okay, you have the Necromancer class, and you have a backstory that you can play through, or you have this other extra stuff that's added in. From what I've seen, they haven't explained anything about what the extra stuff is, which they should have before the freaking character class was released. And they should have actually released some type of backstory, and obviously that didn't happen. You know, it's just, oh, it's a character class. Oh, pay $15 for a character class. Fuck you, that's not happening. As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't pay any more than maybe $4 or something for it to be able to have that extra class. So, you know, unless they change something in the future dealing with that, if they decide to add in a backstory with all these updates they've been doing with the game, what the hell ever, it's not happening with me. A friend of mine already mentioned before about how, you know, dumbasses on World of Warcraft are paying like, what, $10, $20 freaking dollars for a freaking pet, for crying out loud. I don't even know if it even works in battle. I'm like, people are freaking stupid. You know, you're already paying like, what, $15 or something a month for a subscription to World of Warcraft, and you're paying like out the ass for just some stupid digital pet that isn't even real, that's nothing but a bunch of fucking polygons put together, and you're paying this money for it. People are freaking stupid. I swear, they're just freaking stupid as hell.
Excellent work finding those egg heaps. Really, first rate. Now comes the real challenge. The mud slurry encasing the eggs is hard as obsidian. There's really no way to tell which heap contains the royal egg until we crack open the casing.
You know, I mean, it goes to show that there's people like this, these same people that are bitching, whining, pissing, moaning, and complaining about DLC and microtransactions and all this stuff, and it's the same dumb motherfuckers that are going and spending this money on stupid digital pets that don't mean anything, and they're nothing. They just sit there to be nothing but a visual thing and don't even work in battle. I'm just like, y'all are fucking stupid. Sorry, I went on a rant there, but it's just the fact of the matter. It's the truth. We're going to bitch and complain and get our panties in a bunch about DLC and microtransactions, but let's go buy some fake pet for $20 fucking dollars. People are fucking stupid. Let's see. I have no idea which sheep contains a royal egg. No, which sheep contains.
Simple. We bring them all with us. I'm confident at least one of these heaps contains the royal egg. Of course, there's the other matter of getting the eggs out without breaking them, but, you know, that's something we can figure out when we get to town.
Alright.
Oh, don't worry so much. I mean, you managed to disable an ancient dwarven resonator with 0 training. Extracting an egg from a pile of dung should be a walk among the daisies for you, right? This is going to work. Just you wait and see.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I mean, because I looked at a little bit of gameplay of the Necromancer class, and the way it started out, it was just like, you start out right out there, outside of, I guess it's Old Tristram, New Tristram, whatever, and I'm like, well, this isn't starting any new backstory. You know, there's nothing like that that's happening, and I'm, I'm just like, well, what the piss? All you get is just the class? From what I've seen in a couple streams, some people are like, yeah, there's some extra stuff that comes with this DLC that you get, but we're not sure what it is. Well, the hell with that. You don't tell me what it is, you ain't getting my friggin' money. It is, though, kind of interesting that they go and bring back an older class. I think the Necromancer class was actually part of... I believe it was, I don't know if it was in Diablo 1, but I believe it was in Diablo 2. I actually had a friend of mine in college, he was really big into the Necromancer class, and he would take times to go and play Diablo 2 off and on, and I would watch him play, and he would just be like massacring so many freaking demons, man. It was crazy. The way that he played that class was nuts. So a lot of people have said, they're like, well, why is it that we need the Necromancer class when we have the Witch Doctor class, and the Witch Doctor class is kind of the same, at least from what I've heard. But I don't know. I mean, I have a Witch Doctor, but I haven't really played it too much, really. It'd be nice if each class had their own specific path that they need to go down in the game. That would really branch out more reason for replayability for the various classes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your internet doing that. I have no clue why. I'm guessing it would have to be the internet connection. One thing's for sure is always use a landline. You know, it's kind of funny that I'm saying using a landline for streaming, because I honestly hadn't even thought about it, but over the past few times I've been playing online with Elder Scrolls Online with Wi-Fi. I wasn't even aware of it. I wasn't even thinking about it, and it had been running fine, and I was like, holy crap. But and another thing is, also we had been streaming off and on with Wi-Fi, and I wasn't even thinking about it at all. And surely enough, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and just hook up the landline again just to be safe. It was kind of funny because I was on Wi-Fi before I switched over to landline, and I went back to go log into Elder Scrolls Online, because you know, you're switching over internet connections. It'll go and say that you know, you logged out. So when I went to go log back into ESO, it was like, oh well, yeah, you can't log in because the account is already logged in. No, it's freaking not, dumbass. If the internet went out, that means that I went out. That means my account has logged out. So log me the hell back in. So I just went ahead and closed the application and then went back into it again, and I didn't have any problems. I'm like, if I got disconnected from the internet, then duh, I'm not in the account anymore. It's already logged me out, so log me the hell back in. And I don't even know why I'm even in here, because this isn't a delve, and I'm pretty sure it might have something to do with some type of quest. I really don't even want to be in here right now. If it was a delve, I wouldn't have any problem with it, because in delves you can go in and find different items and armor and gold and whatnot and weapons, and you know, just grind on some enemies, no pun intended, take them out, get some XP, things like that. So I think I'm just going to wait a bit. Plugged in the headphone, it goes back to acting. That's crazy. I don't even know how that's even. It's like it's it's almost like it's like you're streaming, and the internet can take the stream, but it can't take the fact of you talking at the same time. Like it's like, yeah, we'll transmit the gameplay, but we won't transmit your voice. We'll just fuck up. And that's weird. If anything, I would figure transmitting voice and streaming would be a lot easier than gameplay. Oh, there's a delve over there. Oh, dude's over here. I ain't got nothing to fast travel to over here. I don't really want to, because there's a lot of bridges and crap that's all around here. Let's see. I mean, yeah, dude, like, Morrowind, I swear, doesn't even matter what the weather is in the game. It's just the most visually stimulating DLC that I've experienced with ESO. I haven't really experienced any of the other ones. I did a little bit on PC, very slightly, but it seems like anytime I went to go check them out, they weren't really super up to par, you know, with me in terms of visuals. But I mean, they're okay for what they are. I mean, I love fantasy anyways, regardless, but it's when you try to put Morrowind side by side with the other ones, it's like, holy freaking crap. Let's see. I think one of the things is with me is I ended up hearing that there was 30 extra hours of content with Morrowind, and knowing how you're on a continent, and that's a DLC, but it's almost like it's just a real huge massive island. In a ways, I'm trying to run around and trying to explore every little thing that I can, because it doesn't seem like it's not like it's connected like the rest of Tamriel is, with like continent to continent. So it's like, holy crap, there's no way I can manage to explore all this all at once. It's insane. Let's see here. Oh, housing. Yep, I definitely don't have a housing thingy yet. That's for daggum sure. Oh, boy. Really get into... Sorry, I had to go back and read this chat thingy, because the chat thingy on the side of the PS4 screen there just ran past, and I didn't see what Lyrical had said here. Someone said about some of the Witch Doctor on Diablo 3, playing one currently are okay. Difficult for me to play, really get into, used to archers and stuff. It seems the higher you go in level with the Witch Doctor, they get easier to play. Alright, Pixel, take care. They get easier to play. Yeah, I'd actually had heard that myself, because when I started playing it, it was a little tough, a bit, especially with the amount of enemies that were running all across you. But a couple friends of mine that have Witch Doctors and got into it, they had stated that they were a lot more fun, especially having access to more powers and abilities and whatnot. They said, yeah, this is definitely a class to play as. And it's funny because they had told me that out of the other classes that they had mentioned that they played, no other class was really as interesting as the Witch Doctor was, which I no pun intended with the witch. I can understand that, especially knowing how just freaky and grotesque some of his powers are, and his abilities and whatnot. Yeah, so yeah, I can definitely see that. Oh, good, save point. That means I can warp back there and then warp back over here. There's another delve. I don't think Sorry for switching for the map back and forth here. I just want to make sure that I'm going exactly where I need to. I need to zoom in a little bit here. I need to get down there to that save point so I can snatch that up before I warp back and go turn in that quest, and then I'll come back to this delve probably. See what's down inside of there. Yeah, a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people state how legendary Morrowind is. I actually have it on the original Xbox, but I haven't gone and played any of it. Too much of it. I played a little bit of it at the beginning, but I just recently started playing it as a matter of fact. And this was before the expansion came out for Elder Scrolls Online, and I jumped in and checked it out. And I jumped in and checked it out, and I was like, yeah, I said, I'd been playing Elder Scrolls Online for quite a bit, so I might as well go ahead and jump into the expansion before I go to the original game. Because a lot of people have mentioned how, you know, obviously it doesn't have the I guess you could say the modern conventions of what Skyrim has. You know, a lot of people love Skyrim, and a lot of people hate Skyrim. So it's kind of a balancing act when it comes to that title. But I mean, I love Skyrim all the same. But I knew I had to get away from it for a while because it seems like I was just doing the same stuff over and over. So for me to jump into another Elder Scrolls game and kind of have some mechanics switched up made a difference. So, but yeah, I haven't even gotten out of the first town yet in Morrowind on original Xbox. I haven't even done that yet. So, but it's funny when I started playing this, and I jumped on and I looked. I was like, wow, this looks familiar. I was like, this is right at the beginning of Morrowind, because when you get off the boat. Except you're not a prisoner in the online game. You're on a boat and that's it.
If you come as a friend, speak with me.
Honestly, yeah, I would say it's definitely worth buying. I actually ended up getting this on a sale on PlayStation Network. They had it like $10 off. I just got the original Morrowind itself, and I got it for like $29.99. The original price was $40. They had like 2 other tiers on there, like, you know, collector's, digital, crap, whatever editions. And but I went ahead and just got this one, and honestly, like it really brought me back in Elder Scrolls Online, because I was playing it off and on to begin with when I got back into it again, but now this expansion has just made me go, holy crap, it's just the most visually striking DLC that's out there for the Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm liking it a lot better than I have before in the past. And I made sure when I ended up making a new knowing they have the Warden class now, I made sure that I was a Dark Elf, because I wanted to see what type of different ramifications or something would happen within the game with me, if any at all, with being the race that's actually mainly occupies Morrowind itself, knowing it's that Morrowind is the Dark Elf homeland.
I remember you. You were at Aldrin. Some say you're a friend to the clans. Do you wish to prove it?
Afraid of the grind? Honestly, from what I've heard from other people in the past, there really isn't. You can grind if you want to, but there isn't really any sense of grinding. I actually have a orc dragon knight, I believe it is. He's in his mid to late 20s in terms of his levels, I think. But I haven't had any need to grind any at all. I mean, there's certain areas that you probably shouldn't go to that may be a little bit more higher level, especially if they deal with groups. But the game will let you know if you need a group to go into an area with. You don't have to be like, oh God, I'm going to this area, I don't know what to expect, and then you just get slaughtered or something like that, you know. But some reviews that I've seen as well dealing with Elder Scrolls Online, and this may have been with other different updates and things that they've done within the game, I'm not sure, but they have mentioned how you can play it with groups, you can play it with friends. You know, obviously it's an MMO, so you know that would be wanted to happen with a lot of people, knowing it deals with multiple players. But at the same time, you can go through it just by yourself and be perfectly fine, because that's the main thing that I've been doing since I've been playing. I played with a few other people, and I've actually been meaning to get back to playing with other friends of mine as well, because they ended up getting the game and they've had it for quite a while. And I recently got back onto PlayStation Plus again, probably about a month and a half ago, something like that. So I'm definitely going to hook up with them at some point. When I do, I also want to be able to do a stream of that, because I want to see what type of crazy antics we can get into.
Met some nomad called Xanamu of the Xainan tribe. Smart man. Told me his tribe has done well dealing with outlanders. We Ashlanders aren't quick to change our ways, but perhaps we should try. It's up to our leaders to make that decision, but they're still in Aldrin. You could see Xanamu, tell him you want to work with the tribes. Show us that some outsiders can be trusted, who can direct you to the other tribes.
Well, that's interesting. Another thing that I kind of regret is when I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online, I was regretting the fact that I was kind of rushing through some of the quest lines. I'm mainly a person who would sit through the voices because I want to hear the voice acting and I want to have it actually spoken to me, because when I read something on screen, sometimes I have a tendency to read through it kind of quick and I may miss something, and especially when it comes to this game and the voice acting and how intricate the story details and things like that can be, I'm like, gosh, man, I was like, I'll go back and talk to another character about a quest that I hadn't been on in a while, and I'm like, I don't even remember what happened, you know. So it's like I was screwing myself over because I guess I was just wanting to get back into the gameplay so quickly. But one of the main things about the Elder Scrolls games is the storytelling, you know, and the fact that I was screwing myself out of it and just going and just seeming like I was listening to the dialogue, but I was reading it faster than I was hearing it, and I was just kind of skipping through it. You know, but now I'm not doing that anymore. Be it just the base game, the other DLCs, or this DLC, especially with this particular one. When it you can get the expansion, and you can go in. I believe, well, just like it is with all Elder Scrolls games, wherever you go, the enemies are going to be at your level. So you could probably end up going to Morrowind at any time, but from what I've heard, to get like the full experience out of it, like I guess with the dungeons and whatnot, they had recommended like level 30 or something like that, which is strange that they would say that, especially about going into the Morrowind expansion, because of the fact that you can start a brand new character and start out in Morrowind. So, and it could be any class. I think it could be any class that you wanted it to be, because that's the way it was when it started it out with me. I could pick any class that I wanted to. I picked the Warden one, obviously, because it was the newest one. So, yeah, you can start out right in Morrowind with a new character.
These Ashlanders are fools, stuck in their primitive fictions. Galgala and his curse are supposed to scare me? Ha! Wait, who are you? Why are you speaking to me? Well, you're tardy. I sent the others ahead. May as well settle in here. At the rate you move, they'll be back before we finish this conversation. And whose fault is that? Every day that land sits useless. It's my coffers that suffer. I wasn't about to let Theo squander our time entertaining the tall tales of these Ashlanders. The fewer of these body snatcher fables they hear, the better. Malignant spirits, that's enough to do their job. Or it should be, if they're such experts. If you'd like to do yours, Valenvarion is to the east, through the pass.
The Warden, what I had read about it was that it's pretty much, you could basically, I guess, almost see it like being all three classes in one. You can be a tank, you can be damage per second, or you can be like a healer class. So it's like it's almost like it's a jack of all trades in a way, where you can decide what type of route that you want to go with the Warden class. Which to me, I'm trying to be a mixture of casting and melee. I've mainly been like a melee kind of guy when it comes to games anyways, or like RPGs, JRPGs or Western RPGs and what have you.
Do not be fooled by the man outside. Galgala is not a spirit to be taken lightly. Those he sent to Valenvarion are already dead, though their bodies may lie convincingly. Galgala is a body shifter, a spirit who expels living souls and uses their bodies as puppets. Though his spirit is bound to Valanvarion, once possessed of a vessel, he is free to roam and lure more into his trap. Our wards would not allow evil spirits to enter the camp. Lord Thonlin is simply, as the outside people of Vardenfell would put it, an ass. If we knew, Galgala would not still exist. Killing him while he occupies a vessel only frees his spirit. The only answer is to offer nothing to him. Wisdom the man outside does not hear.
Let's see. I probably would go that way. I'm gonna go back and turn this in. That's up there. That okay. So those are close. Those are close enough to one another. That means I don't have to run too far. What the hell is that? Some bitch walks into me and it's like, oh, you can't travel over here. I've had other people knocking at me before and nothing happened. Finally, good grief. All right.
Until your house shows up, we have no other options. I'm willing to give anything a try at this point.
You'd welcome that Telvanni schemer into town after all he's done? You truly are a fool, Lothar. To oblivion with the lot of you.
Well, somebody's upset.
Please tell me you have good news. I don't think I've got the stamina for another disaster. What did Revis say? Can he help us or not?
Level, holy crap, I don't even know at the moment. I'll get out of this conversation. Let me go and check. Level, let's see. 12. There it is, down there in the bottom. Yeah, I'm level 12 right now. And I honestly haven't had any problems whatsoever playing this through just on my own, honestly. I don't even believe that I've died at any point in time since I've been playing this class.
Please tell me you have good news. I don't think I've got a royal egg. The Telvanni had a Kwama queen just lying around? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This might actually work. It would take an army to shove a full-grown queen through that mine, but an egg? We've got a real chance here. Of course, always a catch. Whatever you need to do to break that egg out, you do it. I'm gonna make damn sure he knows we're watching.
Sorry for the delay. Getting the eggs down here was trickier than I thought. Greetings, Foreman.
Enough with the apologies, Revis. A mutual friend told me everything. Where are these egg heaps?
Oh, yes, I'll put them down by the dock. Should make the cleanup a bit less onerous. Feel free to go down there and inspect them. I'll just need a moment before we begin.
This better work. We've got a lot riding on this. So do you.
Loftar's gone, right? Good. I have news of the unpleasant variety. Based on the looks of the egg heaps, I'd say our royal egg is near to hatching. If the queen emerges before we put her in the mine, the workers will reject her. Our misadventures in the mine gave me an idea. Kwama seemed particularly susceptible to tonal magic. And tonal magic is simply the creative manipulation of sound. I propose we sing our young queen a lullaby. What? No. Simple music and a dash of magic should do. We just need a bard. Preferably one that puts people to sleep. I can amplify the tones through magic to make a soothing, enchanted melody. It's brilliant. Yes, and what's more, I know a bard who can do it. Vigard the Sparrow. He's a talentless hack, but he's proven very adept at putting audiences to sleep. Word around town is that he's headed south. Track him down and tell him I sent you. That should be enough.
That whole dwarven resonator thing that he was talking, or that my character was talking about before, it was a weird quest where a lot of miners were going insane, and they thought that it was like the insect Qualma Queen or whatever she's called, and all of her children had turned on her and killed her, and the younger Qualmas were turning on the other people in the mine, but other people in the mine were going insane with these weird sounds. And the further you go down into this mine area, you found out that in some Dwemer ruins there's some type of weird dwarven resonator thingy that's down there. And this dude was like the only one that wasn't going insane because he ended up plugging up his ears with some type of insect wax or something that kept him from going nuts. And yeah, so that's kind of what he was talking about beforehand there, in case anybody was wondering. Okay. Oh, well, crap. I'll just run down this way then and catch up with him. Some people might be wondering why it is that I don't have a mount. I hadn't really taken the time to. And it seems like any time that I've used a mount, it seems like no matter what game that I play, anytime I'm using a mount, they always have to be too stiff or too loose. You know, they either control like a tank or they control like you're walking on oil or something. It's just crazy.
Help me to hurry, make haste. It's me that these filthy creatures want to taste.
Wow. You're dead. Let's see what... I don't even need those because I'm not even going the route of light or medium armor. Where'd you go, jackass?
The hero approaches, a warrior without peer. Alas, all my gold was squandered on beer. The hero is selfless, the hero is kind. The hero won't kill me and rob me blind.
Well, he sure isn't going to be on any type of singing game show, that's for damn sure.
I'm sorry. I always sing when I'm nervous. But I don't have any reason to worry now, right? No reason to quake and shiver with fright. Nisus? Those dirty miners don't understand my craft. Practically tossed me out of my ear the last time I visited. Revis has always been kind. Very well, I'll meet you there. An impromptu performance for a Telvanni mage. Very exciting.
Fair enough. Yeah, the way he was singing, he sounded like a sparrow. Let's see here. Okay, back up there again. Where's the music? Where the heck did the music go? Oh, there it is. That's one thing I can really say about the Elder Scrolls series in general, is I've always liked the music. At some point I may end up getting the soundtrack to Morrowind and also Elder Scrolls in general.
There you are. Are you a party to this ridiculous plan? We're paying some bard to sing to dung piles now, to soothe the royal egg with the power of music. Are you all deranged? This sounds like something out of a children's story. How is Lothar falling for this? It's clearly part of Revis's evil plan. Yes, we report this latest disaster to House Redoran, and they force House Telvanni to pay for our losses. While they're at it, they can provide us with another Qualma Queen. A simple solution for a simple problem. That's beside the point. The house is very busy, dealing with some pressing threat to all of Vardenfell, no doubt. They'll be here any moment. I can feel it. The foreman wants to see you. He's down with everyone else at the docks preparing for this latest farce. While you were all playing your games, I'll be giving my report to House Redorin. They should be along any minute now.
Okie dokie. Let's see now where to. Oh, okay. Peachy balls. Oh, massive shrimp god, how might I serve thee? Or flea, shrimp, flea, hybrid thing. Whatever. I haven't even rode on one of those things yet, but damn are they ever freaky. And they sound like a cow giving birth. Ah, I love water effects in games.
There's my favorite hero. Everything is prepared. If you're ready, we can get started. Remember what I told you, Vigard? The sound of your voice should help soothe the Queen. Just sing from the heart.
I will, Grievous. Settle in, everyone. I've written a song for just this occasion. I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh, this will be funny.
Quama, sweet Quama, don't you wanna be a mama? Something's happening. I think... Oh no. What is that? Oh, look at that. It's just a baby.
Oh no! Something's wrong! Everybody run!
Like, God, your singing sucks. Let me just kill you. Holy shit balls. Wait a minute, what exactly were those things I picked up? No. Well, no. Okay. Let's see, where did old Dickface go here?
That was your last chance, Remus. To Songard with you and your schemes.
Finally, your treachery is revealed. Don't try to run, Telvanni scum. Your house will know of your part in this.
Manor is right. The resonator activating, the Queen getting killed, that poor Bard losing his life. It's all my fault. I deserve everything that's coming to me. More like quarantining myself. I'm a natural disaster masquerading as a person. If I just sit here quietly, no one else will get hurt. Besides, we're out of options. Other than breaking into the mine and planting the egg in the nursery, of course.
Pardon me.
You know? Fetch it. You're right. I'm the one who got the miners into this mess, and I'm going to damn well be the one who gets them out. It will be dangerous, though. Planting things in Quama mines always carries risk. I knew I could count on you. Head to the mines and look for the nursery. I'll retrieve the royal egg and meet you there. Once we plant the egg, the workers will almost certainly attack. You'll have to fend them off until the Queen emerges.
Oh, like that's anything new. Alright, that's over there. Am I going back into the mine again? Or has it changed, or is it a new one, or what? Yeah, it sucks not being able to have a mount running out of stamina, but I've dealt with it all the way up until this point. I probably have to look into getting a mount, maybe. I'll see what happens. Maybe it will control better than what I'm used to. My dog is so stupid. Let's see here. Sorry, that was a random thought. Yeah, this is like the same place. Same place as before. Hey, don't be growling at me. You just want some attention. That's what. He'll do that. He'll always growl anytime he wants attention. Either that or he may have to go outside. I'm not sure which one it is, so I kind of just go for both. He just woke up. Oh, well this kind of took me down to a different area than from before. No, it didn't. Oh yeah, what? Loki, my God, what are you doing, son? Lay down. There. Oh shit, okay.
Our little queen-to-be is stirring. No time for pleasantries. Yes, and soon. We need to get Her Majesty inside the nursery before that happens. If the queen doesn't take on the scent of the colony, the workers will reject her. So yes, urgency. Yes, exactly that. Kwama workers produce a pheromone unique to their colony. Unfortunately, these colonies often compete over resources, making them natural enemies. Hence the infanticide. Now, if you don't mind, this egg is getting very heavy. After you.
Well, at least I don't have to carry it. Let's see. How the hell did you get in here before I did? Let's see if there might be anything else around here. He can hold it a little bit longer. It's not going to kill him.
Once this is down, the other Kwama are going to try and stop it from hatching. Make sure it does. Once they see it's a queen, they'll leave it alone.
Whee! Focus on a point.
I'll head outside to ensure no one comes in before you're done. Good luck.
Uh-huh. Well, that sucked ass. Behold your new queen. Oh, they just disappeared. Isn't that just precious? Because MMOs. Vardenfell. That's every time I look at that, that's what I think. Vardenfell, but it's Vardenfell. But what if you connected both V's together? It would be Wardenfell. Ah, isn't that crazy? The warden class, and they can start out in Vardenville, in Morrowind, and yeah, yeah. There was some deep thought that went into that one.
Damn it, man. Are these Redoran Oathmen ever going to arrive? Where are they?
They'll be here soon. The chance to punish this treacherous Telvanni is too good to pass up. House Redoran is going to make your house pay dearly, Remus.
I temper your expectations. I'm Telvanni, true, but my relationship with the Council is distant at best. I doubt it will mean as much as you think.
I was wondering where you'd gotten off to. Thought you might have moved on. I certainly wouldn't blame you. Between Manor and this owl-brained Telvanni, I'm about ready to head back to Skyrim myself. How are things in the mine? What? You're not joking, are you? I mean, I'm grateful if that's the truth, but how? So, Revis wasn't trying to destroy us after all. He's still got a lot of explaining to do, but for what it's worth, I'm happy I was wrong about him. Oh gods, what a day!
Yeah, because that'll make a difference.
I've had enough excitement for 10 lifetimes. I'm just anxious to get back to work.
Have you lived 10 lifetimes, sir?
Here, take this. Without you, we'd still be dragging half-mad miners out of it. It'll take some time to get the mine up and running, but with a new queen, I bet we'll be even more prosperous than before. Thanks, friend, and safe travels.
Yeah, inventory is full. Oh god, I'm so sick of freaking inventory being full all the godforsaken time. Dadgummit. Inventory full, inventory full, inventory full. Fuck you. Give a shit.
I hope this new... Here, take this.
Yeah, shut up.
My friend here told me what you did. I'm still madder than a shaved caveman, but...
A shaved caveman? Is that what he said?
What?
Excuse me?
You brought us a queen. Don't get me wrong, I don't want you mending my clothes or making my food. I'd probably wind up naked and poisoned. But you did what you said you'd do. That's good enough for me.
Have you lost your mind? This miscreant can't be allowed to leave. House Redwing will hear of this. I'll report you too. I'll report this whole fetching town.
He's a little upset.
But Manor's word counted for anything. Stay out of trouble, Reese. Mean it.
Well, I certainly didn't expect that.
No, I guess not.
I thought the foreman was going to strangle me with his belt. But now we part company as friends. Remarkable. I owe it all to you. Without your help, my head would be decorating some Redoran's parlor. I'm at a loss. Help with the mine, of course, provided Luthdar lets me. I have to learn to fix my mistakes, or better yet, to not make them in the first place. I suspect the miners are still suffering from the resonator's effects. I'm sure I could brew a remedy. I'm getting the impression that Manor's threats don't count for much without the foreman's support. I doubt I have much to worry about. Thank you again. If you ever need another rare egg or need something broken, feel free to call on me, alright?
Alright. Where exactly is this other thingy located? Talk to move fast travel. I don't care what people say about fast travel in an Elder Scrolls game. I welcome it wholeheartedly. I can understand, obviously, it being a series that you want to go out and explore, which is what I'm doing. But if it's an area that I've already explored, and I don't want to walk all the way back, then obviously fast travel makes sense. I do wish the Morrowind itself had fast travel, but I'm sure it probably does on PC. I'm guessing they probably end up made a fast travel feature for it. I'm sure. Know how long it's been out, I wouldn't deny it. Oh, for crying out loud. I had to run around a whole godforsaken mountain just to find my way up there. Run your ass off! Alright. Into the hole.
It was wise of you to seek the favor of my people. Less so, perhaps, to aid the Fleuron. But I suppose we shall see what comes of that in time. Is there something I can do for you? I see. Yes, I have been using our time gathered here to urge the other tribes to adapt and make allies. It's vital to prepare if we want to survive the change that's to come. It hasn't been easy, but perhaps you could become a decisive example. Simply show a willingness to help the tribes, or even just a willingness to learn their ways. Go and speak. Show them you can be trusted, and you will be rewarded with the favor of the tribes. Meet with the Ashlander tribes, hear their problems and offer your aid. Show your respect for their traditions, and you will surely find someone willing to speak with you. Help all you can, and let them see not everyone is our enemy.
Peachy. Now... there's a daily quest. Yeah, anytime you go to any blue arrows, those are daily quests.
Just enter and be welcome, Outlander. I wonder, however, are you willing to prove your friendship? Daedric shrines, remnants of a better time, dot the land. We seek to preserve the memory of these places. Aid me and gain the favor of the Ursulaco tribe.
Which basically means it's a quest that you can do. It's a repeating quest that you can do every single day, but you can only do it once a day. So I guess it's a good way for you to be able to gain experience points.
A large number of our people have turned away from the Daedra to follow the false teachings of the three usurpers. Their time won't last forever, though, and the Dark Elves will once again seek the true faith. We need to be ready for that day. Head along the coast to the ruins of Yazamadan that overlooks the sea. It was once a shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Find any relics you can and bring them to me. History fades if measures aren't taken.
If I feel like it. I'll just grab it up anyways. So I'll have it. Yeah, as you can see so far from what I've kind of explored since playing, I've been trying to... You start out down here, and I kind of worked my way down here, and I took a stilt strider, or whatever the heck they call those little freaking flea-looking thingies. Up to there, and did something there, and now I'm kind of trying to wrap myself around to come up around here, and then down around in here. This is just a big-ass volcano right here, I'm sure, so I'm not sure if anything is really gonna happen with that. That's gotta suck, living on like an island / continent thingy out in the ocean that just has a big-ass volcano right in the middle of it. Never know when it's gonna blow. Because that's one of the problems that they have. Oh, it's a good thing that I didn't go into that area just yet, because that's the place that that daily quest is located at. Huh, fancy that. But I'm gonna go over here instead and check that stuff out. That's another thing that I can't really stand, is the fact that excuse me, I hadn't really noticed it, but I don't know if they patched something in, or they patched something in with the new DLC, or what the case may be, but let me check something before I run my mouth about this. Yeah, that right there, the whole cost to recall thing, I think it's bullshit that you have to pay gold to be able to fast travel. You don't do that in the other Elder Scrolls games. Why in the hell are you going to do it in the Elder Scrolls Online? I hate it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But luckily, I haven't been using like any gold at all since I've been playing with this character. So I probably have like a lot. I don't know how much I have. But regardless, I still think it's stupid that you have to pay gold to be able to fast travel like that. Okay. Yeah, I might be able to take an easier route along the coast area, more than likely. So you gotta pay some type of toll just to be able to use your own little celestial star zodiac what the heck ever thingy that pops up in front of your face. Your medieval fantasy visor, as it would be. Navigation device. It actually makes sense. Navigating from the stars. Listen here. I guess I could use that. Give myself that for the heck of it and get it out of my inventory. You learn how to make common cargo sealed. I think that's probably for your house, I believe. I don't want to mess with those daggum Fetcher, whatever, fly, hive thingies, whatever. Running. It's kind of crazy how some areas that you'll go into look just like really colorful and pretty, and then other ones look like they're just dead to the world. Obviously with the falling ash and the volcano would have something to do with it. I've never fought one of these things before. Let's see how it goes. Hey, Loki. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog here. I think you might have to go outside, possibly. So, I'm not gonna stop the stream, but I'm just gonna put it on pause for a pause. You don't pause an online game, Mom! Well, obviously I won't be pausing it, but I'll, just try to get out of the way or get to a safe distance somewhere where I won't be attacked, just in case that, enemy respawns. But, anyways, well, oops, I dropped something. Well, I don't know. Maybe my dog just got out and decided to stretch a bit because he went back to bed again. Well, he just needed to walk around some because he was all bundled up in a bundle. I'll just wait. Let's see here. I probably need to look into getting a mount. I don't know how fast those things move. Oh, God. I need to go somewhere that's actually going to be selling them, though. Or giving them out, or whatever the case may be. I mean, I know you got to buy them, but I think there's a way to do it. I think there's a way to do it at the stables somewhere. I wasn't really aware of this until sometime later on, where you can actually level up your mount. Yeah, you can use them to carry inventory for you, or carry more inventory, or increase their speed, or various things like that. I don't know everything that the mount level up process consists. What the heck is this? That looks like the unification of 3 different alliances. That's pretty badass right there. Metal! Let's see. They all look pretty cool, but what exactly is this place? Al-Kalarak. Must be dual wielding. Oh, that's nice. This looks like it leads into obviously something else. Because usually those gates there mean it leads into like another continent or something, which is not going to be another continent here. Maybe it leads inside of the volcano. I have no freaking clue. Well, I can't go in through there. Let's see. What's on the board for today? Started glory. Oh, this is the battlegrounds. This is freaking PvP bullshit, which I'm probably not going to bother with. for glory, calling all adventurers, sellswords and spell slingers, heroes and ne'er-do-wells. Do you long for a greater challenge? Try your might at the battlegrounds, where games of glory and gore await you. We seek the greatest champions of the land for our contest of strategy and skill. Speak to Battlemaster Riven for more information. Well, I may actually try it out, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'll probably stick with it, because knowing how my skills have always been in any type of PvP battles, it sucks. I'm better off just against AI opponents, if you will. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well.
Welcome. You stand amidst the circle of champions. A guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what it takes?
Not what I know about it.
Of course. Now, we have many games available. Which challenge would you like to know about?
I need to know everything about everything, so I know what I'm getting into, even though these have been used in previous games in the past.
Always been popular. All that ceaseless bloodshed really gets the heart pumping. Just go into the field and attack as many players as possible. The more hits you get in, the more points your team scores. Capture the relic is one of our simpler games. You must seize your enemy's relic and return it to your base.
Capture the flag.
Your own relic as well. Teamwork is the key to victory in this game, as you'll need a strong defense and offense. Team deathmatch has always
I didn't know about that one.
Anyone can claim a capture point, but it's a true test of skill to master domination. Seize and protect as many capture points as you can.
Oh boy.
The team with the most territory in the end wins. In this game, you must dominate your rivals or be dominated.
So, nothing out of the ordinary from what we've known of other games in the past that have utilized the exact same kind of methods.
Welcome. You stand amidst the... Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate in one of our games at any of our battlegrounds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just get your feet wet. I can offer you a greater challenge after you've learned the ropes.
Well... How exactly do I do that? I mean, it's gotta be in here. But I don't see anywhere for me to... Whatever, I'm not worried about it right now. Probably at some point I'll give it a shot. See what it's like. I wonder if there's some way that I can pull up a map on the side of the screen and then be able to have an easier time navigating without having to hit the touchpad all the time. Hey, what's that? Is that shit? Oh, forget it. Yeah! Go ahead, you dumb bear. Get in there and get all screwed up. Damn. Thank you so much for finally dying.
This land is more hostile than I expected. Maybe we should have gone with Farwan to set the wards.
Assuage your doubts, my friend. Farwan is a righteous woman who smites evil with her depth of goodness. She will be fine.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You made it! Lord Thornland ushered us out of the camp so fast we almost didn't get supplies. Bastard threatened to pull our contract if we didn't hurry up. Luckily, this case seems fairly standard. Just some mad spirits we need to put to rest. Well, we have a name, Galgala. That'll help us call him out, find out what's ailing him and all that. That'll make things a little bit easier. So long as he's not one of those spirits that tries to possess people or something.
I'm pretty sure he is. Dumbass.
Wait, what? That changes things. A lot. We've only dealt with a possession spirit once. We lost our friend Lonnie dealing with it.
Lonnie.
That bastard Thanun said nothing about this. We need Farwyn's ward set up, fast. She went to set her protection wards around the site. Standard practice is to scout for optimal placement. Find Farwyn and make sure those wards get set. It should buy us time to figure things out. That'll be a start. Do what you need to in order to get Farwyn back here safely. We can't waste any time. Possession spirits aren't to be taken lightly. I'd love to, but she's tight-lipped about the secrets of her old gods. Maybe I should be less stingy in my donations. Shars and I know a trick or two of our own, but it's Farwyn's wards that have always kept us safe. We'd be lost without her.
Once again,
I see the ghosts are still on my land.
I'm an errand boy.
And here you are, just standing around.
So good of you to join us, Lord Thanun. I'm sure your motivational presence won't be a distraction at all.
Ha! Yeah, asshole. I want to see what's up here first. Just so I can activate it, I suppose. Okay. Oh, ghost! As long as I got it activated, that's all I really care about. I'll come back later. Need to go to over here to find that chicky poo. Somebody's fighting these things. Oh, they are. Oh, shit. What the piss? Where's that coming from? Oh, shit on me. I hate these damn things. Actually, it's not so bad once you throw up some ice. That's right, you go to hell and die! Or go back to hell and die.
You must pardon me a moment. I require focus while I commune with the old gods.
The old
Show me
gods.
the Jahida of this place and guide my placement of their protective wards. Your help is appreciated. I can fend for myself, but conjuring these wards is taxing, and establishing a spirit barrier is only the first step. I must continually channel the flow of magic to maintain it for any extended period of time.
Okay, we'll just place the wards down somewhere safer.
The wards must align around a focal point as near to the haunting as we dare. Poorly placed, the spirit barrier could appear in an undesirable location. Inside solid rock, for instance, and I'll only have the strength to attempt this once.
Well, we need to hurry. There's a body shifter out here.
A body shifter?
That's what I said,
God
bitch.
protect us. Not everyone survived our last brush with something like that. I must pray. There. The old gods have lit the way. I shall follow you and save my strength for my magics.
Oh, oh, wee, 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 wee. Oh god, she's already annoying me.
Not good. These spirits are being drawn to where our wards need to be placed.
Well, how do you think we fix that? Stick your hand out and fix it.
So nice to have visitors. And so many.
Oh, fuck.
It's done. Besides, just stop toying with us.
Yeah, I appreciate you screwing that dialogue up for me, you frickin' enemy. Let's see. Over here. Man, I can't wait for there to be some type of announcement for Elder Scrolls 6. They've milked the tit of Skyrim to death.
They must be under the sway of the body shifter. He owns them, body and soul.
Hang on a second. I think I heard a thundering outside.
Interesting pair. More lively than the other ones. Evil fighter. I look forward to wearing your skin.
This evil has lingered here for a very long time. But have faith that the old god's power is far older.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe it was something that I heard in the game. But yeah, you can kind of hear that. I don't know if it's thundering or if it's the Red Mountain as it's called, otherwise known as the friggin' volcano. She's just standing there, not caring about anything in the world. I hate NPCs that do that.
The last one. Clear the way and we'll be safe soon enough.
So you say. Yeah, great. Let's just have another asshole show. Fucking shit, penis face. I can't do anything yet, you stupid bitch. Get some balls and start helping. Shut the fuck up. Let's see. Alright. Back to the group again. Yeah, more relics, which I haven't even bothered to do anything with. Except for just to finish the quest. Holy balls!
Righteous friend, what are you doing with your hands?
It intimidates the ghosts when I stand like this. It tricks them into believing that I'm the one wielding this power. I'm furious. Be gone, evil spirits. Be gone. Oh.
You're like you belong on a Broadway show, buddy. And I didn't mean that as a compliment.
Keeping the spirits out for now. Which is good, considering we're nothing more than vessels to them. I'm not ready to give up my body just yet. Still some good years in this one. But where's Farmer? She must be with you. We have to get her back, before it's too late. She's not lost. It's no easy thing casting a living soul from its body. We have time, but she's not the only one in danger. This shield won't last very long without Farwind channeling magic to it.
Galaga was taunting me. He wants us to come after him.
I don't suppose he offered us a handy map or some directions to where he's hiding. No, of course not. This damn spirit wants to use one of our own against us. Well, two can play at that.
What are you proposing?
If we can lure a spirit into this war, we'll have it under our control. Temporarily, anyways. We'll be able to question it. If the spirit is bound to this Galga, it'll be compelled to tell us where he hides.
How do we get his spirits in here?
By breaking it down to its very essence and then rebuilding it again. I need you to destroy these spirits until you find one powerful enough that its essence remains. Bring that essence back to us, and we'll do the rest.
Yeah, you'll sit there like a bunch of pussies and not do anything while I go and do your work for you. Time to save the day. What the piss? They glitched in the daggum environment. Oh, I know what I did. Wait a minute. Never mind. I'm glad that was on the very first one, and that helped out. I thought I was going to have to actually lead it back here.
We're ready to begin the summon. Rise up, spirit, and be bound to my command.
Why do you summon me, vessels?
Vengeful spirit, you will tell us where your master holds our friend.
Silence, weaklings. I will speak to the one who brought me here.
Wait, that's not how this is supposed to work.
You lack the will to command me. Yes, you are strong. I understand Galgala's interest now. You will make a fine vessel. Ask what you will, but our time is short. Determine your questions wisely.
See. Well, it's raining outside. I thought I heard something. Hang on just a second, people. Carrying this daggum controller around with me and my headset. People are like, what the hell is he doing? Alright. What does your master hide? Or wear?
Galgala does not hide. Good first question. He is not here. This ruin merely acts as a dungeon for his captive souls. You will know it soon enough. His fortress is near, if you look closely. The lava pass under the bridge of stone.
And Farwin, his prisoner, does she still live?
She clings to her shell. Our master likes to toy with his puppets before their end. I remember my death vividly. If Galgala were to be defeated, I'd not be saddened. But there would be consequences. Last question. Choose carefully.
Yeah.
Your friend will die soon. Destroy Galgala's vessel, and his essence will seek safe harbor in her weakened body. His power will sustain it, and she will live, buying her a few more precious years. If she's strong enough to suppress him.
I still have questions, but if you must be gone.
I'm sure you do. I'd like to see how this ends, but alas.
Here goes our word. Guess Farwin's spell could only hold so long without her being here.
Ward or not, I expect my land to be cleared, and soon.
We sure are out in the open now, aren't we? I hate to admit it, but we're in over our heads. We have to do something to get Farwin back, but you heard what the spirit said. Shars and I aren't warriors. There's no way we're defeating Galgala. I mean,
What was our
I
fool?
know you're supposed to be our bodyguard. I just didn't expect we'd need the position to be taken quite so literally. You know what? I'm going to let you do your job. I might even know where Galgala is.
The ruin with a lava path and stone bridge. I just got an invite to a community. Well, I don't join any communities on here. I had before, but I don't really bother with them now.
Right. We passed it on our way here, just south. I'll mark it for you. Go and do whatever it takes to save our friend. Farwin's strong. If anyone can deal with an evil spirit in them, it's her.
What about you? What will you do now?
It's too dangerous to stick around without the wards. We'll drag Lord Thonlin back to safety, kicking and screaming if we have to. I don't care about the money, just save Farway. But if you do banish Galgala, we'll have wings to celebrate.
I'll do what I can.
All right, team, we're packing up and heading back to town. Our friend will handle it from here.
What? What are you talking about? You've hardly done anything. I expect you to clear this room, not run away with your tail tucked between your legs.
Seeing as you withheld information that's jeopardizing the lives of my team, you voided our satisfaction guarantee. We're leaving. I suggest you follow.
Yeah, asshole. Let's see, and that's all the way up there. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Due to the simple fact that it is thundering outside, possibly lightning, and I don't want my PS4 to just get knocked out with power and so on and so forth. I don't know if that will happen or not, but it's always good to take precautions, so on and so forth. Same goes with the TV and yada yada yada. So maybe I'll get back on to stream it again after it passes. If not, I will see you guys in the next stream, whenever that shall be. Anyways, I'll end this like I always do. Later, taters. Broadcast settings. End the broadcast. Bye-bye.